No, I felt it today when, what was I showing is that?
The head pressure thing.
Yeah, the head pressure we always called it 2-on-1, or it's like a Russian 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you
Yeah, dude, I felt his whole jaw.
He's got this
moved.
pressure he puts on your jaw, dude.
Right here.
We're gonna do it to Cozy. He always drives forward like that.
So
I'm gonna crush him with it.
the story I want to ask real quick. Rarick told me. Rarick, when he found out, I think he might have been there one of the times and realized that we've talked a bit before.
Yeah.
And he got stoked because he loves it. Like all this hard-nosed mentality. Like he's all about that.
Yeah.
And
it works.
He goes and he says, he's like, hey, he's like, you got to understand what that guy is. He's like, that dude like broke his jaw during the middle of the race and finished. What was that event?
Yeah. No, I was at Moncton, I believe, up in Canada. And I don't know, was that last year, that I was racing and struggle bus was happening and I'm riding around whatever place and ended up augering myself like down a straightaway, just cross-threaded like fourth gear wide open literally on a 450 and just impaled myself bad, down a straightaway and dislocated my jaw, knocked myself stupid, split my chin open. That's where I have scars from. Broke my ribs and broke my foot. I broke I think 3 ribs and broke like 2 metatarpals or metacarpals, whatever they call them in your foot, like the big long bones. And I remember like climbing myself back to the bike, and I found my way back to the pits because I knocked myself half stupid. I found my truck and I'm sitting there like drooling, blood coming everywhere, all down my shirt and everywhere. I split my chin wide open. You see the bone in my chin. And the team manager comes back and he's like, you all right? I don't know, dude. And he's like, well, we'll get you cleaned up and, you'll sit out the next moto. I'm like, no, you get me cleaned up. Just get the bike ready. I'll be good to go next moto. He's like, oh, you're not riding the next moto. I said, no, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, I'm riding the next moto. And he's like, no, you're not. I said, yes, I am. No, we can't have you ride like that. I said, or you can have me ride like that, and I'm going to ride like that. And, so he was like, we had a little pissing match back and forth. We're still buddies,
Yeah.
So, but it was funny. If he hears the story, he'll be laughing. Had a little pissing match back and forth. Long story short, I got my way. We duct taped my face back together. And my jaw stayed out of place. My ribs were still broke, and my foot was still broke. And I went back to the line and raced the whole second moto. And I don't remember what place I got, to be honest with you, but it wasn't bad. I almost think I got like third or something stupid. And just again, the mind over matter thing. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't mind riding around with a broken foot. It's not going to get any worse. It's broken. At this point, I got to go to the doctor regardless. Same with my ribs. Like, it's not going to get any worse. But looking back in retrospect, it probably could have, because they could have punctured a lung potentially. Yeah. But my head, that wasn't going to get any worse. My jaw, that wasn't going to get any worse. So, well, I'm out of the country. Regardless, I got to fly home like this. If I can fly home like this, I can go ride another moto and suck it up for 30 more minutes of my life, or whatever, 35 more minutes of my life, and at least make some more money, and I don't know, go ride my dirt bike. So I did that, and that was a pretty funny story. People like that story. And then to add to that story, which Seth probably doesn't know, so we go home, go to the doctor on Monday. Yep, you broke this, that, and the other. Your jaw's out of place. Put my jaw back in place. Sean Moffenbayer was staying with me at the time. And I said, okay, well, let's go ride. I had a track in the backyard. Okay, let's train. He's like, what are you, stupid? This is on like Tuesday or Wednesday. That's that very next, like, couple days later. He's like, what are you, stupid? I said, no, like, I'm fine. No, you got a broken foot, broken ribs, dislocated jaw, and you got stitches in your face. On your chin. Yeah. No, you're not going to ride. I said, I am going to ride. It's my house. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to do in my house. I'm going to go ride. So we went out. We rode. Well, I chose that day to try and do a jump on the track that I've never done, like, ever. I had the track, for 2 years or whatever, and there's one jump, big double, or we had the option to go around the lip and then hit the next jump and work on whatever, right? And there was like a a little ditch that ran across the track, across the property, and I go, I think if I come around there and not let off, and hit this thing in about third gear wide open, I'm pretty sure I can jump across the low spot, like the ditch, and get to the other side of this ditch. And mind you, it's like down a hill and everything. So I come around, we're mid-moto, like doing whatever, another 30-something minute moto. I don't know how many minutes it was in. Regardless, I had the bright idea to jump this thing mid-moto. Came up short. Back wheel landed like on the edge, like just kind of clipped it, and just ejected myself like into the bushes, into the brush and everything. Sean sees like a cloud of dust and pulls over. I'm laying in the weeds, just going, just moaning. He's like, couldn't help but start laughing. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? As I came, got my breath back and stuff because my ribs are broken. We're laughing, and I'm trying not to laugh because it hurts so bad, And I'm like, dude, oh, well, should I finish the moto? Should I finish or should I just be done? He's like, you're an idiot, dude. Like, just please stop for the week. Like, you're not getting anything out of riding right now. Yeah, you might be right. I should probably put this thing back on the stand for the day.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure we called it a day at that point, or a week for that matter. I just went to the next race and suffered through the next race.
So you finished the season?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Why wouldn't you? If I raced last week with it freshly broke, I can race next week with it. Right?
Damn. That was one thing I was cracking up with, was every time I grabbed when we were going with that duck under with that spiral grip.
Yeah.
And you kept complaining because the screws kept popping out.
Yeah, the screws in my collarbone are coming through my skin today. So
yeah, I'm complaining. I got like herniated discs and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, my back's a little sore. And he's all grabbing his shoulder. I'm like, oh, your shoulder gonna pop out? Nah, the screws are popping.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You win some, you lose some.